It's Friday, and that means it's market day here in Lluchmajor, and it's one of our favourite markets to go to. It's split into two parts really, or three parts. The part we're going through first of all is largely rastro. It's second-hand things. It's like a car boot sale if you like. And then there's a bit of a street market with all sorts of things, and then we finish off with the square where we've got the vegetables and fruit, and always an interesting place to see things going on. So let's have a look to see what's happening in Lluchmajor market. Bit noisy. I'm quite often asked where I park, and I actually park across the road from here, just in the back street, and I can normally find parking quite easy. So this is the beginning of the market, the rastro part, the car boot sale type part. There's a fountain here. It's not on at the moment, but I'm sure they'll put that on later, which is quite pretty. And find all sorts of things in these markets. Clothes and jewellery, toys. I just find them fascinating places to look for all the different things that are here. Our friend Adolfo comes to these markets and looks out for records. Anita looks out for gifts for the children. And I'm just looking for anything really. You could actually buy one of these. And my son bought one for us. Really good. Now put it up. Help stop the mosquitoes coming in. These little chains. I do make these videos in 360, which is a much better way of looking at the market, because you can actually pause and stop and have a look around. For those of you who've got used to using the 360, they're on a separate YouTube channel. And there's an old sewing machine base with a granite top, and I quite like the old sewing machines. My grandmother had one, my mother had one, and all the old tools. A lot of these tools be to do with the local industries, which shoemaking industries, leather industries. Even a really big picture over there. Market's having to share the walkway here with the bars because they don't have the space, so they use the terrace here for tables for their bars. noticed that a lot of people are still wearing masks. Local people as well as tourists. The rule is you only have to wear them if you can't socially distance. Quite often when we get to the top here, or the bar here, there's also some live animals as well, so it's not as big as some of the agricultural markets in terms of animals, but there are a few, and they tend to be things like pigeons, rabbits, and we do have a few just across the road here. Small birds are very popular here. People have them on their terrace in a cage. Now we begin to enter a different part of the market where all the goods are new. Lots of clothes in this little bit. Stall doing roast chickens. Smells really good. It looks as though I've completely lost the meat. Back there somewhere. So what we do now is we cross this road and we go into the street, and the market stalls up and down this street. It's where you can buy all the different materials, in particular the Mallorquin pattern material. It's this one. And now do it in different colours. Orange. The traditional one is blue, but now you get it in all sorts of colours. And as we go through the market, you'll see a lot of this material. So this market stall is decked out with the pattern. Very typical Mallorquin pattern. If you look up here, we've got some really interesting buildings, interesting architecture, lovely balconies, some of them protruding from people's living rooms into this street. Every one of these markets has to have a bag store. And one of the things we have everywhere, Chinese shops. We've already passed one a bit further down, I didn't point it out. But they've opened up all over the island, Chinese shops where they sell cheap stuff from China.
Más o menos.
Blanca y amarilla, porque tengo todos los colores. Que es gris y
Sí.
esta te pega cabo cao.
Sí.
A mí llama la inspiración.
Anita likes these sort of things, this pattern that I've shown the material of. There's fans there, earrings. Anita does actually have earrings with that pattern on. We do have a set of cushions.
A posto today?
Here are some of those cushions. I think they were actually bought at this market. Here's more of that traditional sort of material with that pattern. And there's the sort of cushions and pillows that you can we actually have some of those at home. But they've been a little bit more inventive now and all sorts of things. So shopping bags made out of that material. It's even being copied, unfortunately, by the Chinese, so you can buy it in a Chinese shop, but it's not actually the real, authentic one. There's a bit of a protest against that. This is where you buy a lottery ticket. This is Conte, which is for the blind. And so you buy a ticket and it helps to fund the blind. They do other disabilities as well, but it was mainly for the blind. And they make a lot of money from their lotteries, so Anita quite often buys a lottery ticket. We do occasionally win €1. There's a store selling local honey. So you come and see the bees.
Die armen Bienen, die kriegen ja gar keine Luft.
So up until a week or 2 ago, our son had 2 beehives in his garden. Unfortunately, we discovered that our daughter-in-law is allergic to bee stings, so we've had to be moved elsewhere. It's very popular on the island, beekeeping. Which means there's lots of local honey. One of the nice things about this market as well is that it's mostly in the shade, so it's not too bad to walk past the stalls.
Moom sax benn ndeysaan moom mujj dem ba jóge Sénégal benn bis ma gis muy toog néegam rek ba ak ma ñëw ma daal sama affaire dama téye ko suñu xaw baa jàmm ma affaire yi may sax ci yóbbu ko ma téye dara.
This is actually where we bought the cushions from. You get the seat bases for your terrace furniture as well, made in that material. Looks like the ink colour for the moment is green. It is all very much on the level as well, so it's not too difficult to walk up and down here. There are, as you can see, bars dotted along the way if you want to stop for a drink.
Hola, cariño.
It's getting near to the top now. The pharmacies here have signs outside them, so a red cross inside a green cross, and many of them are LED and have other information besides the fact that it's a pharmacy. One of the things that they put up is the temperature and so I've just read that the temperature is 30 degrees, and that's 10:30 in the morning. So my guess is it's going to get a bit hotter. Local fruit and veg. This is a little shop that's selling the fruit and veg. We're getting very close now to the fruit and veg market, so end of the street market, now we're in the square of Lluchmajor. Artisan stalls as well, and the handicrafts that they've actually made themselves. That's more or less the end of the second phase of the market, and just walk a little bit further on and we'll be entering the main square of Lluchmajor. We come when it's not market day as well. There's always lots of people around, lots of bars, restaurants where you can have a drink. It's really quite a vibrant place. It's a really pretty square, really interesting architecture. Beautiful buildings. We're going to concentrate a minute on the market. First place we come to is the olives. Peter doesn't like olives, so I do. More honey and cheese, and some of the other local produce. What Anita does like, and what she commented that I missed out is the fact that they do have lots of flowers here and herbs, and so she will be looking, I'm sure, at these. But it's fruit and veg, as well as the flowers, that make this market really colourful. Lovely melons, €1 a kilo. Some of these weigh 3 kilos, they look really quite big, but the melons here are delicious. And more flowers and plants. Lots of sausages there for me. Really. Grapes from Sapobla. So a lot of this produce, most of this produce really is local. So here we've got some local apples. Most of this fruit and vegetable are local. Pineapples and bananas, they're not local, they will be shipped in. Quite surprising, they get shipped in from a long way away, so they might be coming from Colombia, where they do grow bananas quite successfully in the Canaries, but they always seem to be more expensive.
Poco pagato.
I don't know whether you can hear the people talking, but there is a lot of different languages being spoken here. But here in the heart of Mallorca, the local people will be speaking Mallorquin, which is a different language to Spanish. Completely different language really, and people who are Spanish from the mainland don't speak Mallorquin normally, and they won't understand the Mallorquin. The Mallorquin is really just a variation of Catalan, which is the language that they speak in Barcelona area. And now I can just about see Anita in the distance, so she's just about catching me up. Well, we finished our walk around the market and ended up in a bar and got a nice cold drink. Anita's on water now, so there must be something wrong. So I hope you've enjoyed our walk around the market. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.